Hello everyone, welcome back to another video with me. My name is Cotton Candy Doll. If you're new here, welcome. Welcome all. This is a shifting video. In my previous video, I tried to shift to Shugachara, and you guys know where I ended up. A lot of bad things happened in the place where I went, and it wasn't a place anything like where I was trying to go. The pillow method obviously didn't work. So I'm thinking that in my next video, maybe I'll try another method, but I'm not really sure if I want to after the type of experience that I've had. I'm also looking around my room too to see if I can find the black spider that was here earlier. It vanished. Maybe I'll find it in my bed later. I don't know. I have a shawl over my bed, so like if the spider does try to crawl, it's gonna have a pretty hard time. It'll probably give up before it even gets midway to where it's trying to go. Anyway, I'll just stop looking, guys. I'm not really that worried. I'm not worried about it. So, before I tell you what happened when I went back to Toshinori's house, because I told you guys I went there after what happened at Resident Evil 4, because I had to see Toshinori. I needed that comfort. I did not tell him what happened to me whatsoever, so he had no idea. I didn't tell him because I don't really know what to say to him about that. Well, how am I going to tell him? If I tell him I tried to shift somewhere else, or he's going to say, why did you come to me sooner? Because technically I have only been going there because I need to go to work. And I know Toshinori has probably noticed it. And he made a comment to me last time. But before I jump into this, you guys might hear noises in the background. You might hear insanely happy laughter. Yes, it's that time of day. Um, my guide is also nearby. I just have him close so that I can touch him and hold him and stuff. And so I'm gonna get on with the story, with story time with you guys, and I'm gonna tell you guys what happened, and I want to hear your opinion and what you think. Okay. So I went back to Toshinori's house, and this was the second time after. So after I went the first time, I didn't tell him anything ever. This time I went back. Okay, I went back again, and so like Toshinori wanted to address something to me. So there we are sitting at the breakfast table. I already, you guys already know what happened. I came in and everything sat down for breakfast. He already had everything ready. Here we are sitting at the breakfast table, and Toshinori is like confronting me about, he's confronting me about my time there with him as opposed to my time not being there. He wants to know what I've been doing all this time. And I don't want to lie to him. I want to be honest because I want to have an honest relationship. I want to have a serious relationship with him, so I can't lie to him anymore. Yes, I know. I'm such a good girl. Pats on my back. So I just tell him, I'm like, well, so I tell him the truth. I'm like, I know I've been only shifting here because I have to work, and so he says, Principal Nezu is your top priority right now. He goes above me because you didn't come here for me. You came here because you knew that he would be mad if you didn't show up. What about if I'm mad if you don't show up? Don't you care about me? Don't you love me in that way? And I said, of course I love you. That's not fair for you to say that. You're just being like, he goes, I'm being what? And I'm like, no, babe. Jeez, but you can't be jealous of Principal Nezu because we don't have that kind of relationship. And he says, I'm almost kind of jealous of the kids. They get to spend more time with you than I do. And I guess I know where he's coming from. He's kind of right. I haven't really been, I haven't been shifting there to see Toshinori, so I have been coming there just because I know that have to work. And so I'm sitting there, I'm like fiddling around with my fingers, and I'm listening to him, and he's like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "Nothing's wrong. I get what you're saying." And then he's like, "That's why I didn't want to share you with anyone. This is what I meant. Because see, now that you have to work, you came here because you had to work. You didn't come here for me." And I was like, "I did want to see you though." And he's like, "You wanting to see me is not the same as me getting to be with you the whole day and being near you the entire day." He's like, "I'm not gonna go for this." So like We went to work, and the rest of the day, Toshinori didn't make any contact with me. He didn't like try to pull me like in another room. He didn't like try to like ravish me away from them. He didn't do any of those things he normally does. I didn't even get so much as get a kiss from him. I didn't get a hug. We didn't hold hands on the way to the school. Like he had his hands to himself the whole time. He would not literally would not touch me. And I asked him when we got back after school was out and everything, because it was just a regular day. I didn't get any students. I got a bunch of paperwork. Um, I have some I have some new students that's going to be coming there every time I have a class for like study hall. So, and it's all going to be based around like math and algebra and that sort of thing. I really want like English literature students or creative writing students. Oh my God, that would be awesome. I would love to have like a creative writing class for students for that. But I'm only getting these students who don't really have any teachers or who don't have um, for that day who only need to take like these classes, for certain type of whatever their curriculum is, that kind of thing. So class is over. We're heading back to the house. We're walking, and I want so badly to like hold his hand, and so like I try to reach for his hand, and he's like, and he like moves his arm away from me, and I'm like Toshinori, and he goes, "You need to tell me what's bothering you, because I know something's bothering you." Yes, the whole event, Resident Evil bothered me. So we're sitting at the table, and we're sitting there again, and he's like, do you want to leave? Or he's like, I really want you to stay, but I know you're only here because you had to work, so you're free to leave if you want to. I'm not gonna let you. I'm not gonna let you come here and spend time with me just when you want, because now you're kind of doing what you want again, and you don't get that privilege because I told you for the entire year you would have to wait. And so like I'm sitting there and I'm like, he has a point, and I understand now why he said he didn't want to share me with anyone. It's like he's right. I am only coming there, because I have to work. But then I didn't have a lot of energy last week. Okay, I was really tired. I was like exhausted. I was trying to shift all the time. My guide was shifting me to places too, so like it's not my fault. He was just shifting me to these freaking stupid places that I did not want to be there. But like I don't have control over that. I don't have control over what I see all the time. And I think for the first time ever, I like really, really tried to see because I wanted to see Frodo. So I'm sitting there and he's like, why don't you just tell me what's wrong already? He like sits down and then he puts his hands on top of mine. And he's like, I can't out. You can trust me. And I don't want to tell him about now I'm trying to shift to other places because, like I said, he's going to say, why did you just shift to me where you know that is safe, where you know that, you know, hold on once. Okay. Sorry, guys. I had to pause my story time for 2 seconds. It's actually work texting me. Sure thing. Sure thing. All right. So he puts his hand on mine, and I look over at him, and he's like, I know it's bothering you. Just spit it out already. And finally, I go, I want Frodo Baggins. And he goes, what? Can not get it out what? And I go, I want Frodo Baggins, but can't have him right now because he's in another place. And Toshinori's like, who is that? I said, he's at the Umbrella Lab, and I made him. He's an infant. And Toshinori looks at me, and he's like, okay, he gets, in all seriousness, his face just like turns like, he gets like this almost kind of like a frown. Like, I don't know how to say, it's not a mean frown. Like, he's not glaring. It's just like, he's so serious. Like, he can't stop. Oh. He goes, "What the hell are you talking about?" And I was like, "See," I was like, "This is why I can't tell you because." He's like, "No, you didn't explain anything. You just said something. Why would you? I don't understand." So there's an infant there at an umbrella corporation place. I said, "Yeah, from Resident Evil." And he's like, "Sure, no, he's outside. Someone driving crazy, but it's gone now." So he's like, um, "So tell me more about this Frodo." I was like, "So Frodo Baggins is." I was like, "I can't reach him. You know, he's out of my reach, and even though I created him, I feel really bad since I can't be there to nurture him and care for him because he's just a baby." And Toshinori, he kind of narrows his eyes. It's like he said. He starts asking me like the questions. He's like, "So is this your baby?" And I say, "No." And yes, if the baby belonged to the Umbrella Corporation, I created the baby there, and he called me mama. So Toshinori looks even more confused now. He's like, um, "Is there a way to go get the baby? Do you want? Is there a way to go get this baby?" And I was like, "I don't really know if I can go get him because I don't have a way." I said, "Wait, I might have a way." And he goes, "How?" And I say, "With this stone." And I show him. Just take my stone out and show him. And he looks at me and he's like, "You sound like, I'm sorry, you sound like a crazy person right now." And I was like, You told me to ask you what was, you wanted me to actually tell me, you wanted me to tell you what was wrong with me. And I just told you what the problem was or what I'm worried about." Tashinari goes, "Kaiden Canada, you need to forget about Frodo Baggins." And I go, "Yagi." He goes, "What?" I said, "Frodo Baggins Yagi." He goes, "Yagi? Yagi?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Oh my God, Cotton Candy Doll. Is that my, is it my baby? Did you have my baby?" And I'm like, "Toshinori." And I'm letting him like freak out for a minute. He's like, "Oh my God, my baby. I have a baby," and all this. And I'm like, "First off, I didn't have your baby. How can I have your baby? How? Okay. I don't have a uterus. What the heck?" Like I say this out loud. I think I'm thinking it, but I'm saying it out loud. And then Toshinori goes, "Wait, if you don't have a uterus, how do you have a period?" And I go, "God works in mysterious ways. God is mysterious." And he's like, "Uh huh." And I'm like, "Why would you think this was your baby? I just, didn't you just hear what I said? I made this baby." And he goes, "Well, you know how babies are made." I'm like, "This was different." Okay. I was like, "I want to save him." He said, "You know what? You need to just forget about him." And all he, Toshinori just kept telling me, "Forget him, just forget about him." And I told Toshinori, I'm like, "I think I want you to go and rescue him. But I don't even know how that would work, guys. I don't know how he would be able to do it." I mean, that's, I don't know, man. That's shifting on a whole different level. I mean, I can probably go get him. I can probably use the stone. If it's even, I don't know how powerful the stone is. And the thing is, I haven't kept in contact with the person who gave me the stone. I still talk to her once in a while, but she's busy like me. I don't even know if I'm using it correctly when I do use it, so I have no idea. Um, this whole thing, Frodo Baggins Yagi. Yes, that's the name of the infant. And the thing is, like, this baby, like, I would have to literally steal it from the Umbrella Corporation. It's like, how can I do that? Well, Toshinori could totally do that. He could just go in there so fast, they won't even be able to see him. Take this baby and leave and shift it back to his reality, and him and the baby can be there. And then whenever I show up, I can give all the baby all the cuddles. But at the same time, like it is a bioweapon, so if Toshinori gets bit or scratched, he might become infected with the La Plagas, or I don't know. I'm just I made a huge mistake. I don't know what to do about this kid. Like I don't know what to do about this child. And it freaking said mama. How does an infant say mama? Like it's an infant, okay? It was what? How many weeks? Oh my god, I don't even remember, guys. How many weeks Frodo is? Frodo's got to be like, oh no, man. He was pretty small, like tiny. And I wonder how big he's gotten now. I have no idea. Oh, I just want to see. So, guys, I tried to see um, Frodo, and I couldn't see him. I don't know if I'll ever see him again. Like, Toshinori probably thinks I'm a wacko. He probably thinks I'm completely nuts. He was looking at me like I was crazy the whole time. And then, like, and then so after I tell him everything, and he's like, um, if you don't forget about, if you can't forget about Frodo, maybe I'll help you try and find him. And I tell him, thank you. I'm like, thank you, missionary. Then he's like, now, let's talk about our relationship now. And I'm like, didn't we talk about this already, missionary? And he's like, no. And I said, okay, what is it then? You know, let's make up a, let's make like a pact. And he said, how about when you come over here, you just stay the night. If it's been, if you don't shift to me more than a day, if you skip a couple days, you have to stay the night. If I stay the night, I'm gonna be so tired. I'm not gonna sleep, guys. I'm gonna be worn out. He's gonna wear me out. I'm gonna wear him out. We're gonna end up being tired working the next day. As if shifting's not even tiring enough. Like that too is gonna be. I could get any sleep. I never get sleep when I sleep at his house. I know sleeping at his house is not sleep. I might as well just come there. It's just not gonna happen. So like now I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get this infant baby boy Frodo Baggins Yagi to me. I don't know what to do. I can't bring him here. Now he is a bioweapon. Umbrella might be the safest place, but they're just experimenting on him, and it's my fault. Like, oh, I don't know what to do about it. I do not know what to do. It's like killing me. I keep trying to see him, and I'm not seeing him. Like I can't see him. Um, so I don't know. So I ended up staying the night at Toshinori's house, and I didn't stay long enough to like. I didn't really stay long enough for him to wake up or do anything. I just kind of shifted out when it was time, and I came back here, and I didn't have a lot of time to get ready, and it's tiring to do that. So I'm gonna try to go there more often, so I don't have to stay the night. Because if I go there more often, I'm not gonna be as tired. Also, new update. So the Honey Tea Maid Cafe this year is going to be called the Honey Tea Maid Concert, and we're going to be performing on stage. You guys can join in the Anime Con on Discord. Discord has there's Discord for Anime STL. They're actually going to be like up and running, so you guys can actually join in from home if you like. So I'm really excited this year, and I know there's not going to be a lot of people there this year, but I'm just really happy to go see my friends again. Also, I'm going to be getting the vaccine. I don't know which one I'm getting, but I'm not really getting the vaccine for me. It's to keep everyone else safe. I don't want to get anyone sick, regardless of how I feel about getting an actual vaccine, because I never get my flu shot. Flu shot, the flu comes around every year, and every year they're like, "Oh, get your flu shot," and I like never get it. So like, this is different though. This is like, I don't want to like, I can't risk going to a convention with no vaccine, even though we're going to be wearing masks. I don't want to infect anyone. So when I go back to Toshinori's house again, I'm definitely going to show him like my gratitude to him. I'm just going to be as nice as I can because he's right. I have only been shifting there because I have to work. Because I don't want to make Principal Nez. I don't want to, make him upset or make the kids disappointed in me or anything like that. So like, he had a point there. He's not really top priority anymore. I want him to be though because I love him so much. We were like so in love with each other. I can't believe he thought I had his kid. What? I can't have your baby. Like, come on. It's not gonna happen ever. Okay, it's like impossible. So I think that I need to find this baby, but I don't know where to even start. I don't know anything about him. Is Toshinori going to be in danger if he finds him? He's going to have to wear gloves every time he touches him. How contagious is this? Like, I just don't know enough about him. If I ever ship back there again, I'm going to look and see, but I don't feel like I can. Because even when I went there, I wasn't trying to, and I wasn't under any, I had no control over what I was doing. I had to like go along with it. So yes, the pillow shifting method did not work for me. I did not go to Shugochara. Okay, guys. For those of you who don't know what happened, if you didn't see my Resident Evil video, that's what happened to me. I ended up there. So, um, and get that off my chest. Here talking to you guys would make me feel better, and I feel a lot better now that I've like in my ears like that. There we go. It was like messed up. Oh well. The whole video was like that. No one said anything. Like fix your ears. Anyway, so next time I shift back to Toshinari's house, maybe I'll make something for him. I don't know. But like I don't wanna anyway, I'll see you guys in my next video. Um, don't forget to give my video a like. Don't forget to give me a don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to ring the notification bell so you're notified of my other videos when they become available to you. And I'm gonna shift there again tonight, so I guess I'll see you guys in my next video, which will probably be tomorrow. So um, I'll see you out there. Thanks for watching. Bye.